Indian Ocean Odyssey, a surfing adventure, the Indian Ocean. Man, it's something else. This massive, powerful body of water has been calling to us surfers for ages. We're talking perfect barrels, long rides, and enough stoke to last a lifetime. From the crystal clear waters of the Maldives to the rugged coast of South Africa, we're chasing swells and sharing stories with the local legends. Wipeouts are just part of the game, right? But hey, that's what makes it an adventure. So grab your board, wax it up, and let's get amongst it. Maldives magic scoring perfect barrels at Pasta Point. Our first stop takes us to the Maldives, a chain of islands that looks like it was plucked straight out of a dream. Seriously, have you ever seen water so blue? We're talking turquoise perfection. We're posted up at Pasta Point on Thulustu Island, a spot that's basically synonymous with perfect waves. Imagine long glassy walls peeling off like clockwork, giving you those rides that seem to stretch on forever. Local surfer Pasta Point is special. It's like nature designed this wave just for us. When the swell hits just right, it's pure magic. And let me tell you, the magic was definitely in the air when we were there. We scored some epic sessions, trading barrels with the locals and soaking up the good vibes. Traveling surfer, or sometimes it's pure comedy. But hey, at least the water's warm. True that. The Maldives definitely set the bar high for this trip. Sri Lanka stoked catching waves and good vibes in Arugam Bay. Next up, we're off to Sri Lanka, a country that's bursting with culture, history, and some seriously fun waves. Our destination, Arugam Bay, the surfing mecca of Sri Lanka. This place has a totally different vibe than the Maldives. It's more laid back, more about connecting with nature and the local community. The waves here are super fun too. They're not as heavy or as perfect as Pasta Point, but that's actually what makes them so rad. Traveling surfer Arugam Bay has this incredible energy. The waves are fun, the people are welcoming, and the vibe is just unforgettable. He's not wrong. We spent our days surfing till we were totally cooked, then hanging out with the locals, sharing stories and laughs. Traveling surfer. Also, the local food is amazing. Just don't eat too much before you hit the waves. Trust me on that one. Yeah, learned that one the hard way. But hey, even with a food baby, Arugam Bay stole a piece of my heart. It's a place that reminds you why we surf in the first place, for the pure joy of it. 13. Chapter 3. Mauritius Mayhem, braving the barrels of Tamarind Bay. From the mellow vibes of Sri Lanka, we're cranking things up a notch and heading to Mauritius. This island nation is home to some seriously heavy waves, and none are more notorious than Tamarind Bay. Professional surfer Tamarind Bay is intense. You have to be on your game here. But when you make it out of a barrel, there's no feeling like it. He's not kidding. This wave is not for the faint of heart. It breaks over a shallow reef, and the barrels are thick and powerful. One wrong move and you're getting acquainted with the coral. Professional surfer. And when you don't make it out, well, let's just say the reef isn't exactly a pillow. Tamarind Bay is a wave that demands respect, and it's not afraid to put you in your place if you don't bring your A game. But even with the wipeouts and the reef rash, there's something truly special about this place. It's a wave that pushes you to your limits and reminds you of the raw power of the ocean. Chapter 4. Reunion Island rumble charging world-class waves at St. Louis. Next stop, Reunion Island, a little slice of France in the middle of the Indian Ocean. This place is a surfer's paradise with lush mountains, volcanic peaks, and some of the most consistent waves in the world. We're here to surf St. Louis, a wave that's hosted international competitions and is known for its fast, powerful breaks. Local surfer St. Louis is our jewel. It's a wave that challenges you to push your limits. And when you get it right, it's the best feeling in the world. And when you don't get it right, local surfer, well, let's just say the water feels a lot harder than it looks. Yeah, that reef can sneak up on you. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? St. Louis is a wave that keeps you on your toes, testing your skills and your courage. Chapter 5. J-Bay, confronting the legend. Our final stop takes us to the crown jewel of the Indian Ocean, Jeffreys Bay, or J-Bay, as it's affectionately known in the surfing world. This place needs no introduction. It's the stuff of legends, a wave that's been plastered on surf magazines and in surf films for decades. J-Bay is a machine, a perfect, relentless wave-making machine. Legendary surfer J-Bay is the wave of dreams. It's a wave that can humble you, but it can also give you the ride of your life. It's a place where you feel connected to the ocean in a way that's hard to describe. We're talking long, fast walls, endless barrels, and enough speed to make your head spin. This is what it's all about, folks. This is why we surf. Legendary surfer. Also, if you wipe out here, you might as well wave goodbye to your board. It's probably halfway to Antarctica by now. No joke. The current here is no joke. But hey, even the threat of losing your board can't dampen the stoke of surfing J-Bay. It's a wave that stays with you long after you've paddled back to shore. A true legend. 16. As we packed up our boards and said goodbye to the Indian Ocean, I couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude. I've scored epic waves, shared laughs with amazing people, and experienced the raw power and beauty of the ocean in a way that I'll never forget. From the perfect barrels of the Maldives to the heavy walls of J-Bay, the Indian Ocean delivered adventure after adventure. So, if you're ever feeling lost, if you're ever searching for something more, just remember, the ocean is calling, and it's always worth answering.